Residential report writing and case studies. Chapter 5, the uniform appraisal. Data set, page 16, checking understanding its page. Number 1. Robert receives an assignment to appraise a single-family home for a conventional loan for a lender who sells loans to Freddie Mac. Compliance with the requirements of the UAD would be A. Optional at the lender's discretion. B. Suggested but not required. C. An assignment condition. Or D. Optional at the appraiser's discretion. I'm going to go C. An assignment condition. Number 2. The appraiser should enter a neighborhood name is an example of A. A requirement. B. An instruction. Or C. Neither of these. An example of should enter all should instruction B. Number 3. Appraisers need to determine whether certain UAD data entry protocols are requirements or instructions. What is the operative word that refers to in instructions? Should. A. Can, B. Must, C. Should, or D. Alas. Got 100%. Chapter 5, the Uniform Appraisal Data Set, page 17, subject property, address, and unit number. Property address, city, state, zip code. It is required that the appraiser enter an address that conforms to the United States Postal Service address standards as found in USPS Publication 28. A link to Pub 28 can be found here, http://pub28/text/pub28/welcome.htm. Pub 28 is somewhat lengthy, and it is not necessary for appraisers to read and understand the entire document. Specifically, the UAD requires the address to contain street number, street name, including directional indicator, suffix or prefix, city, USPS 2-letter state abbreviation, for example CA, not Cal, 5-digit zip code, or zip +4. This will likely not be a problem for most appraisers and most appraisals. Where this may be most problematic is in the appraisal of proposed or newly constructed homes for which the local post office has not yet assigned an address. These requirements apply to all UAD form types: 1004, 2055, 1073, and 1075. For condominium unit appraisals reported on the 1073 or 1075 forms, the appraiser is also required to enter the unit number, property address, unit number, city, state, zip, end of page. Chapter 5, the Uniform Appraisal Data Set, page 18, County, APN, and Taxes. These are instructions, not requirements, and they apply to all 4 UAD form types. The appraiser should enter the name of the county in which the property is located. If the property is not located in the county, the appraiser should enter the name of the city or municipality in which the property is located. The appraiser should also enter the assessor's parcel number. If no parcel number is available, the appraiser should enter none. Borrower, owner, public record, county, legal description, assessor's parcel number, tax year, RE taxes. The appraiser is also instructed to enter the tax year and the annualized amount of taxes payable on the subject property. If the tax year spans 2 calendar years, the appraiser should enter the first year only in YYYY format. For instance, 2017. Real estate taxes are to be entered in whole dollars only. End of page. Chapter 5, the Uniform Appraisal Data Set, page 19. Taxes, screenshot. Below is a screenshot on the property tax section of the URAO form as it is being filled out. This screenshot, as all other screenshots in this section of the course, was provided by Alamode Incorporated. Other software providers' interface screens may appear different, but the resulting report will look exactly the same. In this shot, the appraiser has entered in the date with only 2 digits, and the red box surrounding the form field indicates to the appraiser that the information has been entered incorrectly. Alamode, App page, Abmap, Addenda, EBC, Spell, E&O, Sign, Deliver. UAD guidance, 4-digit year. Click here to view guidance in this field. Chapter 5, Uniform Appraisal Data Set, page 20, project name and occupancy. Project name, 4 condominium appraisals prepared on the 1073-1075 form. The appraiser is required to insert the legal name of the project for the subject property. In the sales comparison grid, the appraiser is also required to enter the legal name of the property for the name of the project for each comparable property. For all UAD report types, the appraiser is required to indicate whether the subject property is occupied by the owner or a tenant, or is vacant as of the effective date of the appraisal. Only one box may be checked. If the property consists of one unit with an accessory unit, a box to be checked must reflect the occupancy status of the main living unit. End of page. Chapter 5, the Uniform Appraisal Data Set, page 21, Special Assessments and PUD. The appraiser should enter any special assessments applicable to the subject property expressed in an annual amount. If there is no special assessments, the appraiser is instructed to enter the numeral 0. This is an instruction which applies to all UAD form types. Special assessments, PUD, HOA, per year or per month. The appraiser is required to indicate if the subject property is located in a planned unit development, PUD. This is another example of a string sequence. If the PUD box is not checked, the appraiser is not required to enter any additional information in this section. If the PUD box is checked, however, the appraiser will be instructed to enter the HOA fees in dollars and check the box indicating per year or per month. If the HOA fees are paid in some other manner, for instance quarterly, semi-annually, the appraiser must convert the fee to either a monthly or annual amount. Also, if the appraiser checks the PUD box The appraiser will be directed to answer the question that appears at the bottom of page 3 regarding control of the HOA. Is the developer / builder in control of the homeowners association HOA? Yes or no? Unit types, detached or attached. For condominium appraisals reported on the 1073 or 1075 form, the condominium association fees must be indicated in the HOA fees section near the top of page 1 on the report form. HOA dollars per year or per month. End of page. Chapter 5, the Uniform Appraisal Data Set. Page 22, Assignment Type and Client. These are requirements for all UAD form types. Assignment type, purchase transaction, refinance transaction, other, lender/client, address. The appraiser must indicate the assignment type, purchase, refinance, or other. If the other box is checked, the appraiser must provide a description in the space next to the box. If the transaction is indicated as a purchase, this will trigger the requirement that the appraiser must complete the subject property contract for the sales section of the report. If the lender/client field in the lender/client field, the appraiser must enter the name of the lender. If there is an appraisal management company, AMC, involved, their name must appear in the appraiser certification section on page 6 of the form, which we will address later. End of page. Residential report writing and case studies. Chapter 5, the Uniform Appraisal Data Set. Page 23, Subject Offering Information. Is the subject property currently offered for sale, or has it been offered for sale in the 12 months prior to the effective date of the appraisal? Yes or no? Report data sources used, offering prices, and dates. The appraiser must indicate whether the subject property is currently offered for sale or was offered for sale in the prior 12 months. If the appraiser checks no, he or she will be directed to enter a data source. If the appraiser checks yes, then the appraiser will be required to provide the following information: days on market, DOM, for the subject property, offering prices, offering dates, data sources used. Appendix D defines days on market, DOM, as the total number of continuous days from the date that the property is listed or advertised for sale through the date that it is taken off the market or contracted for sale. If the property was not individually listed or advertised for sale, a 0 should be entered for days on market. If the number of days on market is unknown, the appraiser should enter UNK. The data sources used to obtain this information must be reported. If MLS is used, the appraiser must enter the abbreviated MLS organization name followed by the # and the appropriate MLS number or identifier for the property listing. Example: MRIS pound 123456 AD. End of page. Chapter 5.
No, that was a different one. Sergio?
Blanca?
Or Dr. Hanson?
Right here.
Oh, hi.